can I have your lunch boxes and your bottles?
Yeah.
Like most working mothers, I lead a very busy life, and suffering from the effects of chronic pain has knocked my confidence and frustrated my ability to operate at my usual hectic pace. To get on top of this, the Health Hazard team have set me a plan to be pain-free and drug-free.
Do you want chocky picky? Well, you guys, do you want to go up and just go on PlayStation for a while or something before you do your homework?
Yeah.
Okay, do you need these?
Yeah.
You want to take your drink? Okay.
And you're back with Louise Wallace leading up to the midday news. So, it must be a real dilemma for farmers, for example, out on their properties. Or is it not a dilemma? And they've decided that if somebody is stealing their gear or is threatening their life or property, that they will, shoot them.
Yeah, and that's
Still got to go through the air brake, mate. So you've got to... That wasn't bad, was it?
No, it was all right.
Yeah, good. No, you had heaps of those.
And as part of this plan, I'm meeting Ed at the gym.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
With chronic back pain, we've got to look at the multifaceted approach. We've got to look at everything. And what happens is people come down to a gym and they do the exercise, which is wonderful.
Yeah.
But first of all, what about walking properly, about sitting properly, about understanding your spine? Understanding how to breathe. So we're going to run through everything today. Okay. Just to give you an idea.
I just remembered to breathe then.
Just to give you an idea of what's going on.
Yeah.
So when you're standing there right now,
yeah.
if you look at your feet,
yeah.
you've got your feet flared out and your ankles are rolled in.
Right.
Okay. So that puts a lot of pressure on your lower back because the weight's got to be forward a bit on your toes. So let's just bring it in, tighten that up a little bit,
yeah,
and bring the chin back a little bit. That's like that, okay?
Yeah.
And that starts putting you in a better postural position, all right?
Okay.
Okay. Now, is the weight when you're standing there, is it on your toes or on your heels?
It's more on my heels to the middle.
Yeah. So march on your heels now. Just walk on your heels. And where do you feel that?
On my heels.
Yeah. And in your back, right?
Yeah.
That's where the pain is.
Yeah.
So now walk on your toes. Now where do you feel it?
Just on the front of my legs.
Yeah, so we're dissipating the pain away from here and spreading it out into the big joints. So now let's have you just walking up and down here for me. So just walk up and down, just like you normally do.
I walk like a man, I've been told.
And come back. Okay, now hold on down there. When you walk, this foot flares out straight away, and this hand starts waving like a mad hand, and this hand is kind of Neanderthal, okay? So you're turning your shoulders around and you're collapsing your chest, all right? And that's where all the stress is.
Okay.
Okay? So when you walk, you've got to act a little bit freer, Okay. So you've got to get this into action. Keep that foot in. You still can hit your heel at any angle.
Being quite paranoid about these sort of things, I'm just wondering if there's just a sort of an area of inflammation that's just there and it just sort of, it sort of like disguises it. I don't know. I mean, I'm really relieved because if I can't exercise and keep a degree of fitness, I get really depressed.
I'm hopelessly.
Hands here,
yeah.
Hands here, and sit back and sit your bum back on your ankle. So lift yourself up.
Okay.
Lift up.
Yep, and like that.
And leave the hands there, and now stretch it right down as far as you can. Okay? And that's just getting the back to work both ways. Then back up on your hands and knees, and just go up and down for 30 seconds again. Okay? And down the other way, right down, and up, and down. Okay, so that's the other exercise you do every time before you work out, all right?
Okay, yep.
Oh, the camera's on you, so you're breathing properly. Do it again. Breathe in and out. How does that feel, all right?
Good, whereas a lot of the time I breathe from here.
You're breathing up there, and we've got to stop doing that.
Yeah.
Okay, so...
Sort of hyperventilating.
Yeah, so posture's got to change, breathing nature's got to change, sitting, everything has to start changing.
I admit it's come as a bit of a surprise to me to find I've spent years walking the wrong way and breathing incorrectly. So Susan Lugden has been asked to take me through some specialised breathing exercises.
I want you to try breathing in through your nose and feeling your belly rise. Okay. So can you try breathing in through your nose and feeling your belly rise? Well done, Louise. Okay. Now, as you breathe out, just let all your air go. Well done. So the first thing I'll do with you, Louise, is just get you doing a few of those, okay? So breathe in through your nose, belly rise, and breathe out. Okay. Okay, now what we're going to do is teach you...
Why is that breathing so important? I mean, I know you've got to breathe in oxygen to survive, but other than that, I mean, what is the big deal about breathing correctly?
If you hold your tummy in, the diaphragm can't lower like it should. So you have a weak diaphragm. You often cause yourself to get a breathing disorder, which happens with a lot of stress.
Yeah.
Okay, and you actually weaken your tummy muscles because you're holding them in all the time. They need to work and relax just like any other muscle. Now, what's this vacuum cleaning? You're having difficulty with the vacuum cleaning.
No, I'm having a great deal of
So
difficulty.
do you get a lot of pain doing that, do you?
I get a great deal of pain. That's why I
Okay.
avoid it at all costs.
Do you? Okay, well, I think we need to get you to show us how you vacuum clean. Okay.
I hate being immobile. It really affects my psyche, probably even more than the pain.
I can't do household chores to the great extent that I used to. For example, getting a pot out of the pot drawer now requires a perfect ballet plie. And also, not only that, what is really bad is that you have to twist or pull something out at the same time. So that double combination of movements can be quite painful. Also, emptying the dishwasher. I have to pretty much get down with my backside close to the floor to do that, which is not very practical and not very attractive. Fortunately for me, the Health Hazard team have established that there is no serious physical injury to my back, and they're hoping chiropractor Ken Corbett might shed some light on the probable cause of my ongoing pain.
That's what the scanner looks like. That's a handheld computer. And they're two little fibre optic eyes, so they read infrared activity, nerve heat emissions from the spine. So we just start behind you, Louise. You look straight ahead, just sit as you normally would sit. I'm just going to come down by your tailbone. Skin on, drop your head forward, Louise. And this is the latest development of ones used for paraspinal or spinal problems. So that's what we're looking at today. Your body's now telling me what's happening inside. It's indicating increased heat because of nerve irritation or nerve damage, and we want to know those areas. So if you like to swing round, Louise. Now, this thin blue line here.
Yes.
Now this is just a line graph. We'll go to a bar graph in a second, okay?
God, is that my spine?
Yeah.
Oh my God, that doesn't look good.
Well, the thin blue line there represents the midline of your spine.
Okay.
And these spikes either side are called delta T or differential. They're telling us the difference between the left and right side of the spine. They're telling us that we're getting increased readings either side. These graphs, that's the left side of your spine, that's the right side. In theory, they should be straight up and down.
These bones here, that's a normal spine, is it? Or is that mine?
No, that's a model of a spine.
Okay, of a normal spine.
That's just anybody's spine.
Yes.
However,
okay.
those colours are
and
totally
these are
unique.
the variations that are mine.
Exactly. That's unique for you, Louise. When you look at a graph like this or a scan like this, both here and here, you would associate that with something more long-standing, more chronic. If you were red, and we see a few reds, that's more acute. Under my thumbs are the two dimples in your lower back.
Yes.
Now, under those dimples are joints called sacroiliacs. They're the joints between the plate of your hip and your tailbone. When you lift your knee up towards your chest, I should feel the hip rotate back on that joint. The right side doesn't want to do that. The left is fine. So in a way, this is becoming hypermobile. It's moving too much because it's trying to compensate for that side, which has been tight for some time. These muscles going from your rib cage into your hip area, there they are there, should be nice and soft. They're called the quadratus lumborum. You can feel how tight that one is there too. You've had a problem with that hip for some time.
That's incredible.
Well, not really. And that's where that's coming from.
I fell off a course about 3 years ago, right on there.
I'm changing my life. In the past, I've relied on painkillers, anti-inflammatories and sleeping pills. Now, I'm following the Health Hazard plan. But with increased family commitments and a very demanding work schedule coming up, I'm worried about whether I'll be able to stick with it.